Mike's been the Director of Information Systems at Oasis Petroleum for the last 4 years, been working with Seven Lakes for the past 3 years, and he's responsible within his Information Systems group in research, data conversion, and deployment of accounting and land systems, drilling and completion systems, and field data gathering systems. He's deployed our FDG solution out at Oasis, and has been working with us for the last 3 years. So with no further delay, here's Mike Joplin.
Yes. Well, it's really interesting. Just a quick show of hands. How many folks here have been out on a rig lately out in the field? What's it look like these days? So I'll go from the Baroque to the future. If you take a look at the standard rig out there today, look at the technology on that deck. Other than the lack of a Klingon battle cruiser, it's not a whole lot different than Star Trek. Technology has really permeated every facet of the oil and gas business. You go to the next slide. Take a look back through everything. Technology-centric, whether you're drilling and completions, whether you're planning, doing the economics, doing the production field data gathering, it all centers around technology. So while the guys in the right corner office may cringe at my statement, I would posit that we are actually a technology company that really just makes holes in the ground and pulls oil and gas out. So stop and think about the position that puts us in. What singular group within the organization has more capability of turning that organization in a down market right now? The economics are terrible out there, $40, $45 oil, not good, but there is not a single group outside of IT that can really change the course of that ship right now. Several years ago, he introduced me to Shiva at an event, and it has definitely been a life changer for us. One of my big mantras is being able to deliver the right information anywhere, anytime, any device. And back as Patrick had mentioned, I don't need people trained on all of these different disparate systems. How can I bring that together in one place? Take a look at your production profiles. You do all of the economics and areas or something similar, so you've got a theoretical forecast for your wells. You've got pumpers out there every day with their iPads gathering the volumes. So how close are you coming to hitting that theoretical forecast? We're finding that there's a gap. Here's reality, here's where we think we could be. And out of that, some of that stuff is out of their control. As you go into pad operations, you've got frac protect, other things where you've got planned downtime. But there's a large, disproportionate share of that missed production that they actually have control over. So what if, while they're out there in the field, they've got what their theoretical forecast should be, how close they're coming to attaining that, what barriers they have to attaining that, and what things are under the control they can go off and deal with on a day-to-day basis. But think for a minute, if you can raise your production on a sustainable basis by 1 or 2 points over a long haul, that is a big damn deal. That's millions. And that falls straight through to EBIT at the end of the day. Lease operating expenses, another one, comes straight off your profit line. If you can reduce that, and we've had some dramatic reductions in the last couple of years, and again, it's all back to the right information. I don't care whether it came out of your drilling and completion systems, ERP systems, scheduling system. You can bring all that stuff together in dashboards and deliver it anywhere that the folks need it at the time that they need it. It's got to be relevant device when they need it. And I think that I'm going to pull a Rick Perry. What was the third point I was going to make? The other thing is efficiencies with personnel. Some of us, unfortunately, are losing personnel. What can we do to enable people to work smarter, more efficiently, free up people so they can do other things to raise productivity for the company? So by having all of this data in one place, all of the stuff that comes in from FDG, we've got well status, we got metrics around the wells, we've got production numbers, water numbers, etc. Having all of this stuff in one place, a great example, we've got to go off and submit these state reports on a monthly basis on saltwater handling, injection, how much stuff's traversing through the pipeline. Anybody else in here in the Bakken at NDIC Form 16? Horribly manual process, just amazing the amount of effort. 2 or 3 engineers and a couple of techs literally spending about 2 man weeks every month downloading forms from the state, penciling the stuff in, mailing it to the state turn around, taking that, keying it back in. So not only inefficient, horribly so, but how good do you think that data is? So with all of the stuff that we capture out of FDG now, we're able to do an automated upload of that information. But it all gets back down to the data. Not only having it available, but as Patrick had mentioned earlier, have incredible data out there. And the visibility on this has been a godsend for us.
We're going to have some stations for some demonstrations of some of the applications that Brett was talking about today, and feel free to mingle. Y'all can stop being quiet now, too.